The heads of Armenia and Azerbaijan meet in Brussels as tensions in Nagorno-Karabakh continue to rise. South Korea's president travels to Ukraine for a surprise visit, while fighters from the Wagner mercenary group are seen entering Belarus. The heads of Armenia and Azerbaijan have met for talks mediated by European Council President Charles Michel in Brussels. This comes amidst rising tensions in Nagorno-Karabakh, causing observers to fear a worsening humanitarian crisis. On the top of the agenda, recent clashes and the closure of the only road that links Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh.
We are going through one of the most comprehensive and vigorous stages of negotiations between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And even though our meeting took place in the context of a worrying increase in tensions on the ground, I noted an important momentum in the political discussions and efforts.
Michel also announced his intention to invite Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev for further talks. Russia, which previously oversaw the peace talks after the 2020 war that killed more than 6,000 people, also called for a summit in Moscow. South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol traveled to Ukraine on Saturday for a surprise visit. At the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Seoul joined international sanctions against Moscow and has since provided Kyiv with humanitarian and financial support, but it hasn't provided weapons.
Можу з радістю констатувати, що вже виконується домовленість про передачу транспорту і техніки спеціального призначення, в тому числі машин для розмінування. Це допомагає нам рятувати життя людей.
Meanwhile, Ukraine's border guards have confirmed that fighters from the Wagner mercenary group have entered Belarus. Belarus's defense ministry has previously said that fighters from the group are training the country's soldiers. And on Saturday, at least 60 trucks, buses, and other large vehicles reportedly crossed the border via Russia, accompanied by police. Some 500 people have been evacuated from the Spanish island of Palma as a wildfire burned through 140 hectares of land. It's the worst natural disaster in the area since a volcanic eruption in 2021. The blaze has already damaged at least 50 homes, according to authorities. Another 500 people could also be forced to evacuate in the coming hours as the fire advances. Some 150 firefighters have been deployed to help local crews battle the blaze. Thousands marched through the streets of Budapest for the country's 28th Pride March, which comes in the wake of increasing pressure on Hungary's LGBTQ+ community, such as the enforcement of a ban on the depiction of homosexuality or gender transition to anyone under the age of 18.
Az emberek nem akarják elhinni szerintem, hogy itt tényleg léteznek melegek, meg leszbikusok, meg transzexuálisok ebbe az országba is.
On Saturday, an attack on the Budapest Pride official website caused it to crash for most of the day.
A Budapest Pride alkalmából csaknem 40 ország nagykövetsége és kulturális intézetek biztosították támogatásukról a magyarországi LMBTQ közösséget, és aggasztónak nevezték a Magyarországon hatályos jogszabályokat és a politikai retorikát, amely elősegíti ennek a közösségnek a megbélyegzését.
And I think it really frames that this is not an issue of West versus East. This is a reality, it's a Hungarian reality, and it's an issue that governments around the world are concerned about and focused on.
Despite this, some organizers say that Hungary's young people are becoming increasingly more supportive of the country's LGBTQ+ community. Marketa Vondrousova has become the first unseeded woman to win Wimbledon, coming back in each set for 6-4, 6-4 victory over 2022 runner-up Ons Jabeur in the final. After being sidelined from April to October, she finished last season ranked just 99th. She then arrived at Wimbledon 42nd and was the first unseeded woman to reach the final in 60 years. Her opponent, Tunisia's Jabeur, is the only Arab woman and only North African woman to make it that far in singles at any Grand Slam tournament.